Where were you in 85?
85, established and just turned professional fighter. Fighting. 18 years old, just started fighting.
Were you smoking reefer then or anything?
I smoked a little reefer, but I stopped when I started fighting.
Well, in the Olympics, they would test you.
Yeah.
So you couldn't smoke over there.
Yeah.
When did you start smoking weed? Like
Around 97. That's 98, 97, I started smoking back.
And it calms you down?
Hey, I wish I was smoking it when I only smoked it once when I was fighting. I had an awesome fight. I fucked the guy. I broke his cheekbone, the eye socket, his jaw, his back. Man, I fucked him with his ribs. I was on the joint. I was high.
You fucked somebody up stoned?
But they fined me $300,000.
Oh, they tested you afterwards?
Yeah.
Oh, so they really look at marijuana as an enhancement drug.
I believe so. I believe they still.
That is fucking crazy. But I'll tell you what, the best thing I ever did growing up was shooting hoops. And there was nothing like shooting hoops when you're stoned to the fucking gills. To play basketball.
It's not like training, boxing, sparring in gym when you.
Yes. No. No sparring. Yeah. I'll do bag work. I'll jump rope. I'll do kettlebells. I'll lift. Punches getting thrown at me when I'm stoned. Fuck you. And jiu-jitsu, I never even think about getting high before I go to jiu-jitsu.
It's my best sparring session. I'm high. I'm fighting good.
It relaxes you when you're sparring. It takes that little. See, I like it before I go on stage. Before I go on stage, the feeling you get, it all lives in your stomach. Everything that you own, everything that you
when I was on stage, I couldn't go on this sober. I couldn't go on stage without smoking.
All right, let me ask you this off the fucking cuff here. I watched Tyson. I watched you go do a one-man show on, I think it came out on HBO.
Yes.
I sat there going, look at this motherfucker. Look at this man. What he's done. But then I go, to him, this is dick. Because he's beating people up in front of 50,000 people with 1 million people watching you on pay-per-view. What's the difference of what? I mean, you went up there like you had been doing stand-up for 20 years.
It's different. Know why? It's too fucking intimate, It's too intimate to either block out. Even though something fighting, you can block everything out, but you can still see everything, but everything's blocked out. But right there, it's just too fucking perfect. You turn around and in your fucking face. So, it was really interesting how I was doing that, But I put it all in the same perspective as fighting.
When you went up on stage, fucking brilliant. Because I've been telling people that ever since I started jiu-jitsu, my stand-up game has gotten way fucking better. I've become a better stand-up. Now I know when to breathe. Now I know when to attack. Yeah, now I know how to beat them up for 3 minutes and backing off.
Being on stage is pretty exhilarating, man. It gives you something of a high. Being on stage.
When you got off stage, what did you feel?
When I got off stage, I felt that I needed to get back on stage.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, where did you rehearse this?
In Vegas. In the MGM Grand.
And how many times did you rehearse this a week before you shot it for HBO?
Wow, we did it for a long time, and then they said, let's go to Broadway. First they took us to Broadway, and then once we did it on Broadway, they said, let's shoot it here, and then we shot it there.
How long was it on Broadway for?
I think we did 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks on Broadway.
And would you switch the stories up every night, or did you stay to a...
Sometimes I'll switch them up.
Because something else pops up.
Yes.
Like sometimes you're in between 2 stories, and you got the 2 stories, but there's a bridge between those motherfucking stories that'll make those stories so much motherfucking better. Changes. Just one little bridge. Always changing. And how did you feel when you got off stage? Were you tired? Were you vulnerable?
No, I thought it wasn't long enough. I need to get back on there again. I wanted to be out there. I wanted the people to see me. I wanted them to applaud more and stuff.
And how long would you do that? How long was the original?
Listen, I used to do it twice a day. I did it twice a day in Europe. I did it twice a day in some shows.
And who wrote it with you?
My wife wrote it.
No shit. And you just told her the stories.
I told her what happened. First she said, whoa, I don't want to talk about that. You think you really want people to know that? I said, no, baby, everybody know. If I lie, people out there will say, you're lying motherfucker. They know. Everybody know what happened. So I had to tell the truth. Everybody knows. No one could come up and say, hey, that's bullshit. Because everybody know that really what happened.
If it's 2 in the afternoon and you ain't high, go fuck yourself. Get out of my face. I want you around me like I want cancer in my ball sack. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna come around here looking at me with your fucking wide eyes, thinking that I'm gonna reform. Go fuck yourself. My morning starts at 5:30 a.m. Either you're there or you're square. You know what I'm saying?